What's up, people? This your boy, the Relationship Disciple, back at y'all with another episode. We're gonna try to go in tonight on a couple of topics. I got my guest with me today. She go by the name of Betty. You dig? Say what up, Betty.
What up? What up?
Betty gonna come with her expertise and off of the top of some of the things, maybe her experiences if she want to share that, and on some of these topics. You know what I'm saying? So the first topic we really gonna home in on, because a lot of people, they aren't doing this in their relationships, but if they are, I'm pretty sure it's a successful relationship, or it's on the road to success. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about relationship monitoring. Gauging where we at in our relationship at a certain time. You see, a lot of people not doing that. People just going on a fly with their relationship, hoping for the best. No, you gotta work for the best. You feel what I'm saying, Betty? You gotta work for the best. You can't just be thinking that shit is a given. Nah, you know what I mean? We all special, but we still gotta work at the things we want. So we could say, all right, last week in a relationship, if you're in a relationship, you could say we was at point A. You know what I'm saying? Next week, we want to be at least at point B, C, D, E, or F. You know what I'm saying? You want to progress every week in your relationship, or every month, whatever time span y'all on, but you want progression throughout the year, because the year could turn into years. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be there, you'll be together, and you'll be rocking out. You know what I mean? I mean, Betty, tell me, just from your experiences, have you ever been, well, in any relationship you had, when you're at a mature level, were you utilizing relationship monitoring?
No. No.
Right.
No.
Do you think that if you utilize relationship monitoring, you would have knew your mate or the person you was dealing with a little better?
Of course.
Of course, right?
Of course.
So, in relationships, if you're serious about a relationship, because any relationship you get into, you should be serious if you're not a prostitute. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real. You know what I mean? Or a male whore, or, things of that nature. That's just the seriousness of the nature of this game. If you're serious with a person, you want to lay the blueprint down first. Know what I mean? You want to let a person know that what we got here is going to be first based off communication. You understand what I'm saying? You got to communicate. You got to communicate. I can't stress that factor enough. And relationship monitoring is a big part of communication and growing your relationship. Yo, I don't care if y'all use this in y'all speaks. I don't care if y'all post it and put y'all name under the damn post like y'all came up with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, as long as it help you in your relationship. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for no accolades. Betty ain't neither. You know what I'm saying? We just in it to help y'all, man. And we can help. If we can help society and we can help the community, the world will be a better place. I'm sure of it. You know what I'm saying? So, it all starts in the household and with the people that's closest to you, and making things gradually progress. So I'm a go off the top of my experiences. I ain't gonna get too personal with y'all, but just relationship monitoring. Past relationships, I haven't really done that. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really got to know the person I was with 100%. You know what I mean? I wasn't utilizing that shit, Betty. You know what I mean? But if I was utilizing it, I might have got to know him a little better. Not saying the relationship might still last, but you would have got to know him a little better, and then you would have hit the ground running. You see what I'm saying? So it's steps to relationship monitoring. You gotta have some type of mental note on what you're doing in this relationship monitoring venue. You want to ask questions. You want to see where we were at before or prior. You want to understand, and you want to have a plan, a rollout plan. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we could do this better. Oh, why did we do that like that? Okay, well, let's correct that and do it like this. You see what I'm saying? See, we could correct things to say, oh, let's go out. Let's go have fun. Let's go to Costa Rica this month. Let's go to Dominican Republic next month. But when we thinking about that real shit, when we come home, and now we at home, but we can't be happy with each other, and we only happy on vacation. You only go on vacation 2 times out the year, right? The average one. You only go 2 times out the year. So you telling me with me, you only gonna be happy 2 times out the year? Is you crazy? You know what I'm saying? What we in it for? You dig? So we really want to hit on that, and we want to keep that key component first in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Monitor your relationship, man. Check on it. You know what I'm saying? Check on it. As petty as it sounds, sometimes you gotta be petty. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta be petty, man. So I don't want to just question you, Betty. I really want to understand, because these females out here, they want to hear your side. They really want you to bump heads with me. That's what they really want. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good because it's all love. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if they want you to do that or what. You know what I mean? It's all love, and it's all to help. To help. I can't say it enough, man. So, do you think that, Betty, relationship monitoring is one of the key components to a relationship?
Yeah. I think that when you're with someone, you should know what they like.
Right.
What they don't like.
Right.
Maybe you think that you started off doing something and it can annoy them and they may not want to tell you.
Right.
So sometimes you got to talk to the person and figure out, because how can I say this? People wants and their needs change.
Facts.
So it's like you get in the relationship, you think everything's great, you think you're doing everything great, but you never check to see if the person is happy.
Right.
So we all say, oh, we did everything, I did everything to make this man happy. Why he's not responding to me? Mm-hmm. Well, maybe it's because he's not happy with the things that you're doing.
Right.
Even though you think you're doing things perfectly.
Right.
I think it's also ego.
Yeah, that play a part.
I think it's also being complacent.
Definitely. Damn. No bull, man.
So, like, women, we cook, we clean. Mm-hmm. Well, I would hope they cook and clean.
Well, you might be an exception because you probably do it, and a gang of other women do it, but then you got the other ones that don't do none of that.
But then you have I'm speaking from my experience and from other people's experience. We can cook and clean, but we don't look that pretty cooking and clean. So we're like, we cook and clean. No, I'm serious. Yeah. We could be like, we cook and clean for this man, but why he not responding to me? Well, maybe he wants a different type of cooking and cleaning. Right. Maybe he wants his girl to still look like she looked when they first met and not 10 months down the line. And it's nothing wrong with that. It's life. Right. But then it also goes the opposite way, too. I know you're going to be like, I can't talk for the men, but...
I mean, you right, though. I mean, you right. Like, men and women, they can change... their pattern throughout the relationship, that their thought pattern. You know what I'm saying? And the thing with relationships, right? Like you said, I'm piggybacking off what you said. I like that you got to that. You always want to let them know in the beginning what you like, what you don't like. And then as you go, if you like something new, you let them know. Or if you don't like something new, or you dislike something new, let them know. That's relationship monitoring. You follow what I'm saying? That's why I'm glad you said that shit. So I'm going to piggyback off of that. Know what I mean? So if I say, I don't like you wearing green socks. and a person wear the green socks, All right, they don't do it at first, right? They don't do it for the first 3 years, right? Now, mind you, you still got back in your mind green socks. I don't like these green socks. Then they wear them and you get mad at them. Now, and they looking at you, why you mad? No, I told you I don't like that. You feel me? That's relationship monitoring. I'm
green socks.
Green socks, right? So we keep a little humor. So just follow. So you gotta understand your mate. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand what they saying, what they thinking. You know what I mean? So the green socks. Back to the green socks. Now I'm telling her I don't like green socks. She knew this 3 years prior, right? Now she's looking at me like she mad. Why could she be mad at me off of something she knew prior, right? And she agreed to it.
Well, maybe she thought you grew out of it.
Maybe she thought I grew out of the green, not like
maybe
the green socks.
Maybe she forgot.
Okay. Maybe she forgot. Okay. So if we're going to go with that, because as we know, women don't forget shit. Right? Women don't forget nothing, man. And that's an experience that I really, you agree with that, right? Women don't forget nothing, man. That's one of y'all strong points. Y'all mindset is very strong, but and I'm not trying to be rude and go against some women. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all mind could go off track a little quicker than men. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got a great, beautiful mind, but it's like it's not settled. If I, you know, that might be a little too harsh.
Ooh,
but you know what I'm talking about though, right? It's not always settled. You know what I'm saying? Because you know why? Because y'all always looking for the best in everything. You see what I'm saying? Y'all always looking for the best in everything. Let's clean that shit up real quick, right? So y'all always looking for the best in everything, and sometimes it might look like y'all looking for better, but it might not be y'all looking for better. Y'all just looking for the best in everything. You know what I'm saying? So, and I had to learn that over time. You know what I mean? But you gotta know what they like and what they dislike. This is the main thing. This is one of the main things in a relationship. You gotta know. If you don't know, that's the floodgates opening up for other thoughts. You follow what I'm saying, Betty? That's now I might start thinking other shit. Oh, damn, my girl ain't into me. You know what I mean? Or you might think, oh, my dude ain't into me. He not concerned. He not asking me things. He not checking for me. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. You always want to be concerned. You don't want to be overbearing. You don't want to sound like you a detective on your mate, your partner. You don't want to do that. But you want to be concerned. You know what I mean? You want to be forthcoming and saying, look, I want this shit to go far. I want to prosper. I want to be with you for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, the well or the pool of motherfuckers that's doing right out here, let me tell you, is really, it ain't a party in there. You know what I mean? It ain't a party. It ain't a lot of people, man. But what do you think, Betty, about not just relationship monitoring, but about also building in a relationship? Is building in a relationship a key?
Building in a relationship, I would hope, is the key. Like, you want to be in a relationship to build. But I think right now what's happening is that we're not respecting growth. So as you, I would hope, the older you get or the more experiences you have, you grow. Right. Goals change. Right. And sometimes we don't how can I say this? Your priorities change. Yeah. And if you don't talk to each other about it, right, people are left in a world of assumption. Yeah. So, like, and I know you talk about the green socks, but it's like women after 3 years, he didn't like the green socks. He got to like it now. So she wore the green socks to say, you know what, get over it. Let's grow. It's over.
Yeah, see, that's one of y'all problems too.
I know.
Y'all testy. Because to you still like those green socks, right? You still like them up. You still like.
But then it can cause resentment too, because it's like,
right.
This is what I like, and even though you don't like it, you gotta. This is what I like. How could you not like what I like?
True.
But it's also, it's always, we make assumptions. Like women will say, well, this is what I want. And we have the expectation because we're in this relationship with this person that they got to give us what we want. The problem is we need to take the time to see if this person, are they willing to give us what we want? Just because you're in a relationship doesn't necessarily mean that at that time this person is willing to make those changes because you ready to make changes. And I think it's communication, like you said.
Right. And the whole communication thing, it goes hand in hand, or it's a catalyst for building with your mate or your partner. You know what I'm saying? It's a catalyst to that shit. It holds it up. And some people are in relationships and they're running from building because they're selfish. You understand what I'm saying? They're selfish. And if you ask them are they selfish, they're going to tell you no. But your actions indeed show that you're selfish. If you're in a relationship and you're not showing any forms, any motherfucking hints, excuse my French, and you're not showing any hints of building something, of putting equities together and getting something bigger, if you're not doing that, what we doing this for?
Yeah, what's the point?
We playing. Because the goal is not to be boyfriend and girlfriend for the rest of your life. The point and the goal is to be husband and wife.
But that's an assumption you make. I think nowadays the goal for these relationships is to be boyfriend and girlfriend.
That's terrible.
People are not. I can't speak for everyone, but from what I see, it's not they're not looking for the longevity of the relationship or marriage and it's what's the word I'm trying to look for? It's like when you have a small moment of happiness. What is it like?
Small moment of happiness.
They looking for a quick fix, like a quick high, a quick thing.
They looking for a high, because high come down. So,
so everybody's just trying to soothe that loneliness for that time period.
That little itch. They need that itch scratch. And that's damn, they need the itch scratch. That's crazy, right? But it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And they using it wrong. You know what I mean? They using it wrong. And you know what, too? I don't want to, we could do this, we could talk about this another time, but we're going to talk about it a little bit with this. Is social media getting in the way of that shit?
Yes and no.
Yes and no, because social media is a gift too.
It's a gift and a curse.
It's a gift and a curse. But is it getting in the way of a person now saying, shit, I ain't gotta take this. I could go run to my damn phone and look at sneakers all day and take my mind off of that. That's
you talking about sneakers. People they run to the phone and talk to somebody else.
Or talk to somebody. That's why I tried to be nice. I tried to be nice about it. I try to be nice about it. I said sneakers because shit, as soon as I go on Instagram, my whole feed got sneakers and fucking Nikes and Kyrie Irving. You know what I'm saying? But it's taking people away from the monitoring a relationship. It's taking people away from building a relationship, because a natural human instinct is always to look for a scapegoat. That's a natural thing. I don't give a fuck who you is, how tough, and who you look. You always looking for a scapegoat, whether a scapegoat be good or bad. You know what I'm saying? So we could get on that social media topic. We could that's a whole book. We could write a book on that. But it is a gift and a curse. I don't want anybody coming down on me because they're gonna be like, yo, you be on there too. That's the first thing they're gonna say. You be on there too. That you a personality. You be on there. So I'm human and I gotta face the facts that I indulge in it, but it's for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on there doing craziness and letting it take me away from the responsibilities and realities of the shit I got going. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back to building.
Well,
do you think?
Well,
I'm good.
I was gonna say that you can't build when you're competing with each other.
Damn, yo, that's heavy. Right? That's heavy.
Well, that's what happens. It's like, that's why I said, maybe, and this goes into social media too. People competing. You're together and it's like, I gotta be better than her, or I gotta be better than him, instead of coming together and being great.
Right.
And that's just the world we live in now.
Yeah.
And then you have, what is the other? I told you earlier, it's ego.
Right.
Pride.
Right.
Because I'm doing everything right. This is what my parents taught me. My mother taught me. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is how I take care of men. But it may be what she did, not necessarily what the one you would need and want. So it's like we're not. Sometimes we too firm. We don't know how to flex, be flexible.
Yeah, finagle, finesse.
Yeah, and it's like there's not everything. How can I say? Not everything is set in stone. You can make a decision today, and you might think that this is the right decision, and then experiences and things change, and goals change, and needs change, wants change, and I think that in any relationship, you got to be able to adapt to change and be flexible.
Right.
But if you want to stay the same way from the beginning. And have those same expectations throughout the entire, that you're setting yourself up.
Right. And also, see, everything we're talking about, it still goes along with monitoring and building. Know what I'm saying? It still goes along with it. So, if you're paying attention, you're going to catch it. Know what I mean? If you're paying attention, you're going to catch it. But I can't stress enough, the first thing you must do in that relationship is communicate. You got to communicate. If the person not willing to communicate, you ain't gonna have nothing to monitor but the negative shit. Know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be negative if you ain't communicating. Because the human mind, negative energy is stronger than positive energy. And that work with batteries, if you ever used a battery before. You know what I mean? And the human mind is a battery. You see what I'm saying? So it works hand in hand. Negative, people usually lean on the negative first. Like a person will argue with you quick and then they'll tell you, I love you. You know what I'm saying? They'll argue with you 100 times a day, but tell you they love you once a week. You know what I'm saying? That's the negative, and positive is more, the negative is more stronger. And that's an issue. Because why? You ain't communicating the right way. You ain't monitoring what you did last week and seeing where we at this week. You see what I'm saying? So that's an issue. And the only fix is communicating and monitoring it. That's the fix. I'm going to keep saying communicating and monitoring, because those things take you to building. Building is, like Betty said, putting two good things together and making it great. You see what I'm saying? And that comes with, that can be hard work. Know what I mean? You gotta lay it all out on the line first. You gotta not be selfish. Know what I'm saying?
Open heart, mind.
Right, open heart, open mind. You can't think this person you with against you. That's crazy, because
what's the point?
98, what is the point?
What's the point?
It ain't no point after that. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody pointing fingers now. You see what I'm saying?
No, I've heard situations. Oh, he against me, but then y'all love each other.
But y'all love each other.
That's crazy.
That don't work.
Sounds crazy.
That don't work. We could talk about real love on another segment, because real love is spiritual. See what I'm saying? And that don't die. You know what I mean? That's a whole different topic. That right there, that's gonna mess them up. But you wanna do these constructive things to get to the building part. The building part is everything. The building is the fruits of your labor that you put in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You tore the walls down. You ain't selfish. You considerate to your partner. You from monitoring your relationship, you know your partner's needs, you know their wants, you know their likes and dislikes. This is from the monitoring that shit. You know what I mean? So you gotta do these things if you're serious. If you listening to this and you're not utilizing this, shame on you. Know what I mean? Shame on you. And if the person you with and you're utilizing these skills and tools, I'm telling you, and the person you with not reciprocating it, you might need to think,
think twice about
this person. Yeah. We don't want to be too harsh, but it is the harsh truth and the harsh reality. You want to think twice about them and think 3 times before you light a match and blow the joint. You know what I mean? But you always want to think, look, man, if I could get you to think, you solved it. Because we not thinking out here. We just operating. And only a machine operate. I don't know about you, Betty, but I ain't no damn computer.
Well, no, I'm not either. But I think that goes back to the whole moments of satisfaction. Moments of happiness instead of the longevity of happiness or the pursuit of happiness. Or
you know what it is? It's pseudo.
Oh, yeah.
It's pseudo. You thinking is the happiness. You thinking is that. But it really ain't. Happiness is longevity. You know what I'm saying? Happiness is consistency at the shit that made us happy for a second. If we could be consistent with that, we could keep doing it over and over again. It's going to be like, you know how you could watch Coming to America 100 times and you laugh harder every time?
Yes.
That's what you want your relationship to be like. You know what I'm saying? I could watch Friday, the first one, 100 times, and I see something different every time. I'll laugh harder every time. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want your relationship to be like. But people are not utilizing the tool of monitoring it. This is how you get to know your partner. I'm going to say it 100 times. You could count it if you want. It might not be 100, but it's going to feel like it. Monitor your relationship. Don't be a detective. You ain't got to do all that. Because through communicating and monitoring, you'll know who your partner is. You'll know if they're lying. You know what I mean? You'll know if they're, disloyal. You'll know if they're being dishonest. That's through communication. That's why, we question certain things. But you question it with a just heart. You question it with a considerate or what I'm looking for. You question it with a humble tone. You know what I mean? Don't interrogate them. Don't badger them. You know what I'm saying? Don't beat them down. You don't want it to feel like that. Because what you're doing is setting it up for the best of what y'all got going. You know what I mean? So in the relationship, you want to always move to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Level up. You want to keep moving. And I said it before in one of my past episodes about the elderly couple that's still together after 67 years.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That's just amazing. It's so amazing that it's odd. You know what I'm saying?
I would hope that's the goal.
That is the goal. That's the ultimate goal.
But I don't think that's the goal nowadays.
I mean, that's a goal for me. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
That would be a goal for you too, because that's how we think. Know what I mean? We got other people out there that think like us. You know what I'm saying? And there's other people there's more that don't think like us. You know what I'm saying? It's because of the options. It's because of the I'm going to just leave it at options. I don't want to go into that. The people in their ear and all that other extra shit. It's the options.
It's also, people could have the same goals as us, but then they can get deterred. Is that the word? They can feel defeated because there's so many that don't have that same mentality. So
it's almost discouraging. It's almost discouraging. But people fight for everything else. People fight for what's intangible. They need to start fighting for what's tangible. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They need to start fighting for what's tangible. And, once you start to do that, your whole paradigm will change. Your whole aura will change. The person with you might even change. You know what I'm saying? And change for the better. If they change for the worse, you got to get away from them. You know what I'm saying? If they not doing the constructive things, it's like I went and learned something and you ain't learning, but you telling me about it. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? How could you tell me that? You know what I'm saying? They have to be willing to learn that with you. You know what I mean?
That's growth.
That's growth. That's building.
Growth.
You see where we're going? That's building.
Patience.
Yo. Patience is definitely a virtue, a key. But sometimes patience can run out. You know what I mean? Sometimes it can run out.
Well, that's when you got to make certain decisions.
Right.
Sometimes you got to make, just because you have had a certain amount of time with someone and things are not moving or progressing.
Right.
You have to take a step back and reevaluate.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that we can get complacent because we don't want to make those scary decisions.
But that goes back to communicating.
Well, some people don't want to communicate because sometimes you know the answer.
Yeah.
You may know the answer, you just scared to hear it. Because the answer is not necessarily what the person has said. You can see by the actions of the person.
Right.
When someone is disengaged, their whole demeanor changes.
Right.
So you knew that this person was disengaged. As women, we know they're disengaged. Sometimes we have a fear of confronting it because that will then cause us to change or to separate, which is sad, but
that's deep. And we want to get to our listeners. Say change is good when it's for the better.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you do. Some people just don't want to change because they feel like you're controlling them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No.
Pride.
It's
ego.
It's not about control. It's not about control. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't got a ball and chain on your damn foot, I ain't trying to control you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to give you guidance, and you should be giving me guidance too. That's what a successful relationship does. You know what I'm saying? One hand wash the other, man. You know what I mean? And it starts with communicating. You know what I'm saying? It all starts, I'm going to say it, I keep saying
honest communication.
Honest communication.
Not frivolous communication.
Yeah, honest communication.
Honest communication.
Right.
Where you should make each other feel like it's a safe
environment.
Safe environment, safe place to discuss things without the super judgments.
Right. My man said, Falker, he said, our circle of, what it was? Our happy space. Yo. Our little circle. This is so funny, but it was real though. Know what I'm saying? It was real, yo, and I get it. Know what I'm saying? I get it. You always wanna, with your partner, in your relationship, nobody else should be in y'all circle. I mean, I know we got our friends, shoulders to lean on and cry on, but that first shoulder should be the one that's in that circle with you. Know what I'm saying? Because our friends and people we talk to, they can have their bias, and their main thing is they gonna be on your side regardless. Know what I'm saying? So they could be looking at the situation as, micromanaging it instead of macro-managing the situation. You know what I mean? But that circle of trust, that communication, that monitoring, that's your circle. That's the circle that leads all to building. Know what I'm saying? That right there, that's your blueprint. You get that down pat, and you make a pact with your partner and say, yo, this is what we're gonna do. I don't care if you say we're gonna do it once a week, we're gonna do it once a month, or we're gonna do it once a year. You know what I'm saying? You wanna have some type of plan in your relationship. People ain't got no plans no more.
No.
Like I said, they only want to plan to go on vacation. They only want to plan to go have a date night. Know what I'm saying? Which is cool. All that's gravy. Know what I'm saying? But what's the gravy without chicken under it? What's the gravy without vegetables under it? You know what I'm saying? What's the gravy what's the tangible thing about it? You know what I'm saying? You can have all that, but what's the tangible thing? The tangible thing is us. It's the two people that's in this circle together. You know what I'm saying? That's how people should be looking at the situation. You know what I mean? We can't build, we can't grow if we can't be tangible and real with each other. You know what I'm saying? What we want to keep just talking about each and every year about vacation. We normally 9 times out of 10 forget about the damn vacation we went because the next one might be better. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about a real thought. Let's talk about, we build, then we went out and brought investment properties together. We can still look at that. We can still go back to that and add on or take away from it. And then pass it on to lineage. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother topic. But it all starts with communicating and relationship monitoring to get the circle strong first, blueprint, foundation, to start the build. The building is your fruits of your labor. And I know plenty of success stories in relationships. My close friends, close family members. You know, my parents been together for a bunch of years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Your parents was together for a bunch of years. You know what I'm saying? And they helped raise y'all. And all y'all successful. You, your brothers. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about
having a goal.
A goal.
And actually working towards that goal
together. Working toward together. That's building. That's building, people. That's building.
That is it.
That's building. And we ain't gonna drown y'all out too much, but it was a quick it was a quick little rant. It ain't one too quick, but it's you know, it's something to sit back and you can listen to while you at work or you just chilling or amongst your friends. You know, y'all could critique, y'all could do what y'all want to do, but this how it's going, man. Is uncut, is raw. You know, we ain't scripting nothing out. We talking freely is off the top. You know what I mean? If you ever had questions or you think it's something we should talk about, because it's gonna get a little more intense once the podcast comes into play, when y'all could call in and things of that nature. You know what I mean? Y'all could call in and curse me out, probably. That's probably what But nah, man, it's good. It's good people out here, man. It's good people on my friends list. You know, even if I don't talk to them all the time, even if I never spoke to them before, I'm pretty sure they some good people. And hopefully this could bring people together and we could start building together too also. And, you know, teaching each other things and skills and you know, skills of the trade of life, you know what I mean? And things of that nature so we can all weather the storm. Because you got to remember, 98% of the world is manic depressant. And, you know, as we know, manic depressant, you're a functioning person that's depressed. And that touches most of the households in your society, in your community, man. And the first thing is to get any of that depression and everything out is communicating with somebody. You know what I mean? That's first. And that's why I use communication as the first tool that you should use. And that's with just anything. Communicating. Letting a person know what you like, what you don't like, or how you feel. But you always gotta be in with a humble tone. Don't be aggressive. You know what I'm saying? We could get mad at each other. If we get mad at each other, excuse yourself for a second. Come back and talk. You know what I'm saying? You got to be willing to make that thing work. You got to be willing to make that thing grow. You know what I'm saying? Make that thing. That sounds kind of crazy, but you got to
get 100%. You
got to give it 100%, man. You know, go hard or go home. You dig? But man, look, man, I have my guest on here, Betty. Pretty soon she'll have her own show. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna get her back on here. You know, plenty more times. So you already know. Stay tuned. You know, she broke her cherry today, man. This her first show. You know what I'm saying? She told me, you know, she was a little nervous, but hey, I think she did a good job. You know what I mean? You think you did a good job?
I think so.
Yeah, you did. You did a good job. You did a great job, man. You know, when I first started, I was a little nervous, but I'm in here by myself talking, right? So it was better. The walls couldn't judge me. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it's like, you know, it come with practice. We going off the top, so it's like we know we got a plan. We know what we talking about, but it's still raw. So the people like raw. You know what I mean? They like when it's just spit at you. You got some too that like that script. Is like, okay, we're gonna go from A B. Then we gonna go dot. We gonna go. You know what I'm saying? They some people like that. I mean, it was more what it's called is more structure. I'm about to say construction. It's more structure. That's cool too, because we could get there too. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like I said, man, comment, subscribe, share these videos, man. The YouTube channel and everything gonna be in the info, the description. So I want y'all to share these things, man, and hopefully y'all could take something from this stuff, man. You know, we don't need the hate. You know what I'm saying? But if you disagree, you could disagree. But all the hating and stuff, we don't. You know, we got zero tolerance for that. You know what I'm saying? That's the delete button right there for real. You know what I mean? So, I mean, is anything else you want to say to the people, Betty? You said
no.
All right. Betty, like
no.
She chill. She too cool and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh.
But you know, we gonna get right with y'all, man. Yo, man, it's all about love, truth, and peace, man. The other two, y'all get that later. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about being, you know, loving. It's all about peace and being truthful. You dig? You know what I'm saying? You always want to keep those things, and you know, you want to make things grow, and you want to monitor what you got going on. So this segment, we're closing the show, and that's it.
That's it.
Right, buddy?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Peace and love, people.